I fucking love Diddy Kong Racing.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking good.
Yeah, I guess probably because I tested it on the sword and then thought, oh, okay, it works for that. It's fine. And then didn't check the other ones.
Yeah,
Because,
so I figured for the buff part, it was probably just the end of the night, and you're like, I'll just add those tomorrow, and then tomorrow happened, and you just started working on something else.
yeah, because I think I finished that and then did the storage and didn't even think about it. Because because some of it was done, right? It wasn't like certain
Yeah,
things
like all
weren't
the
entirely
logic
checked
was
off.
there.
Yeah.
It was for the most part working. It was just when everything was on at the same time
Yeah.
that I realized that there was issues.
Because I didn't even think about having it all on at the same time. It's
Mhm.
probably why. But yeah, that's fine. It's just, yeah.
Yep.
We're done. We don't have to worry about it.
Not for school. Don't have to worry about it for school.
So I still think we did decent. It should be fine. I still haven't marked my last report. So
Really?
yeah.
That's fun.
I mean, in the syllabus, you can literally go to seminars till the 22nd.
Oh, yeah, but
So,
still. Once you're in the
and
game,
they're,
if you want to
I
stream
mean,
to Discord.
uh, and they run those seminars, like, till
Yeah.
now. Or at least the other thesis stuff, so.
Oh, you are streaming to Discord. That's what you meant.
Hmm?
I said you are streaming to Discord. That's what you meant.
Yeah. I'll be doing Crystal Tower, unless you finished it without me.
Yeah, I did the last one without you. It
How
was
was it?
interesting. It was just another raid. Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't really remember it other than that there was a lot of cutscenes and
Yeah.
then it was just kind of over.
Yeah. What's his face? The man himself seals the tower. That's basically that big plot point.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hey, Minfilia, I'm back.
Like, honestly, the biggest plot point for that entire raid is the fact that A, the Crystal Tower exists, B, Gratia seals himself in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Those are the two plot points that they require you to know.
Yeah, it's the second raid, right? Like the first one's the final boss stuff, and then like that's a raid, right?
Which stuff?
Like to fight the Ultima weapon and storm the
No,
base.
that's a dungeon.
That was just a dungeon?
Yes, it just has a lot amount of cutscenes.
Oh yeah, I guess it was just I guess it was just 8 people.
Yeah, the first Alliance raid is 11 nations. The first raid is Bahamut, which I've never done.
Well,
And then Heavnesward has Alexander, and I assume another. Where's the other Alliance raid? There's probably another one for Heavensward, and then Stormblood has Royal City of
but
Rabanastre.
but what I was getting at is that Crystal Tower is the like first raid most people will experience then.
Yeah, because you're
Especially if
forced.
they're
Well, now
forcing
you're
it
forced to it. Yeah.
Before, you could probably go the whole game without touching raids.
I almost did before the game told me when I
Go do
started
Crystal Tower.
Shadowbringers to be like, hey, you should probably go do Crystal Tower. Like, it's important. We're not forcing you, but it's important.
Mm-hmm.
So then I thought, I should probably do this. And I started doing it, and then I don't remember who. Somebody, one of my friends told me, hey, you should do this because it's mandatory. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I just went and did the rest of it. So,
Yeah.
it should be pretty much near the end of base game.
Mm-hmm.
Because then like, we had to do the primal stuff, and then I think you just go back to quests.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it's just quests after this, and then you hit the next expansion. Just look it up. Let's see. More to my curiosity than anything else. Yeah, because we did Steps of Faith, right? Or Dragon.
I don't remember. I think so. Sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
It's all where the dragon's going across the bridge.
Oh, yeah, we did that. And then you did leveling roulette or something and got it again, like immediately after.
Yes. Yeah. Administrative decision. Yada yada.
I am
Yeah,
on a time to every purpose.
Oh. Oh, you got like 3 quests. That's it.
Yeah, I got to this quest, and then Minfilia was just like, go do other stuff. And then the game was like, go do the Crystal Tower. And I was just like, fine.
I mean, it makes sense timeline-wise. It surprises me they force you to do it and don't, like, force you to not be able to start Shadowbringers for doing it instead, but it's whatever.
I mean, I started, like, I literally got up to the first raid itself, and then I was just like, I don't really want to do a raid. I'm gonna go do mainline stuff.
Mhm.
And then I did mainline stuff until I got to this point where they were just like, yeah, go do that thing that you were avoiding.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got like 3 quests, and then Heavnesward.
Mm-hmm. And once I get there, I can do my class quests. I am high enough level to do 2 of them already.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was 53 and 54.
I think mine was 52 and 54.
Or something like that. It's one or the other.
I know I looked it up because I was confused why I couldn't access it, and then it was just like, once you reach Ishgard, they unlock, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
Alright, time to do mainline stuff.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I always forget you can use the big aetherite to use the Aethernet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed.
Too late, I'm too far away now. Stings strip.
Other classes. Find out play Answer or Paladin.
Honestly, the class quests are the most interesting to me.
Oh, no, they're honestly really enjoyable. They're fun. It gives your class like depth instead of just being, here you go, like, have fun.
Mm-hmm. Not that I ever got to, but it was like, you're a conjurer, you get to commune with elementals and talk to them and calm them down and whatever, and it's just like, okay, but let me actually do that part. Like, it's a cool flavor text, but it's like, why can't I actually do it?
Oh, I didn't know that was the thing, because I never thought conjurer, so.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're in Gridania.
Red Mage is literally just one dude is left as a Red Mage, because all the other Red Mages got killed in the one war in Alamigo, because that's where they're from. So he's just going around, like, helping people, and you happen to run across him, and he's like, yeah, I'll train you. That's basically it.
You seem adept at multi-classing, I'll train you.
Yeah, and then he trains you, you find a girl, I forget her exact name, you help her, you go into her whole, like, side plot, and it turns out she's, like, the host for a demon or something. So you deal with that.
Fun.
And then now it's just you rebuilding the order of like red mages. It's just the three of you, like slowly building this order, and that's where it ends, at least for me.
Wrong place. Yeah.
Yeah, because once you get to Shadow Raiders, it's there. You can't do it till you hit max level, I think, and you just like you don't have to do class quests for reasons that you'll
Red
understand.
Mage?
No, like just in general,
Oh, yeah.
and it makes sense as to why.
Yeah, once I got to the White Mage stuff, it got a little weird. Kind of similar to Red Mage in that, so there's only 2 other White Mages, and like when you first meet them, the one's just like, no, only people of our bloodline are allowed to be White Mage, and then the sister's just like, shut up. Like, the elementals told us it's them. Like, just shut up.
Yeah,
And then
it's like that for
do,
most classes.
yeah, you do some proving yourself. You find out, you learn about the original White Mage, find some of his stuff, bring it back to them. Like that's literally how you get your White Mage clothes. You have to take each piece. Like first you have to find each piece, and then you have to take each piece to a certain place and get them blessed by the spirit of the original White Mage, and then they turn into your, like, the official White Mage stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then you immediately replace it with better armor that you get through the main storyline.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, I actually wore my White Mage stuff for a while before I started getting the Conjurer's stuff from the storyline.
Yeah, it's fairly decent. But then I just glammed the base red mage stuff because it's cool.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
body's usually the easiest to tell, right?
What do you mean?
Like how good something is comparatively.
Yeah.
So my White Mage robe is only 5 defense and 5 magic defense worse than the armor I'm currently wearing. And the stuff on it, can I do compare? Yeah. Oh, but the stats on the new stuff is way better. 12 more vitality, 10 more mind, 29 crit, which wasn't on the other one, 8 direct hit, 5 more piety, but my cleric robe had spell speed. This robe does not.
I love a massive difference between the item level 430 gear I have and the item level 510. It's like stupid. It's magic defense on the one piece 750. Other one 1240.
As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alion. Uh-oh. Do I have to do it again? I have to do it again.
Story?
You
doing story stuff? Or?
Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of a quickquern and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Oh, god damn it. What happened here? Oh, cutscene. Sheila, is that you? What brings you out this way? Laurentius, who were you? Oh, it's this guy. Lieutenant Eliane? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed the spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. I pray return to Aldushiel. If I chance meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. Uh-oh. She's been kidnapped. Or something worse. Uh-oh. Who's he reporting to? I smell something foul afoot.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but
just living inside this
disappeared
log.
from existence. For want of the strength to raise it up again.
Just chilling out here with this campfire and this big log.
Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Short cutscene. Went the wrong way. There we go. There's the city. Uldas, the steps of Nald. Something's gonna go badly. I reckon you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Alion. What's the matter? No appetite? Clouded vial. This tiny glass container appears to have been used before, but to contain what, pray tell? So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial, but beyond that I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Anyway, no use worrying about Alion. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. No, a stupid banquet is not more important than a missing person. Would you ever believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on, then. Go. I sense trouble afoot. Oh, straight into cutscene.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Voice cutscene
Your grace
as well.
is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
Do not eat or drink anything. honestly, if I was the Warrior of Light and someone was hosting a public banquet for me, I would not touch any of the food. Like, I'd go to a chef friend and have them make some stuff for me, and I would secretly eat that while no one's watching. But I would not touch any of the food that's just out.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
Yeah.
That you're just asking to be poisoned.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a
Excuse me.
united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such
I'm
a
pretty sure we say this
steadfast
every
ally.
week, but I really like the voiced cutscenes.
When he convinces
Oh,
his
they
countrymen
just
to
get
rejoin
better.
the alliance,
Just
we shall
wait.
all reap the benefits.
I think, in my
Military
opinion, they
and
become some of my
economic.
favorite parts of the game.
I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity.
Well, Alphonode, you just jinxed us.
Territorial disputes are all that divide
We're all
us
gonna
now.
die now.
But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom,
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
But it did not sound serious. Oh, Minfilia, if only you knew. Oh. So, you know, in the time of that cutscene, I couldn't have walked away from the counter. Okay, I guess I'll do it myself. Where am I going? Royal Promenade. I guess with the Aethernet shard, it doesn't take that long to get back up. I don't remember where you go to get there. Chamber of Rule? Maybe?
Yeah, I believe so. I should
Yes.
know. I was doing the paladin stuff, and that's where it is.
I was right. Take out my glowy staff and run with it. Put
And
it away.
replace the ugly death staff.
Oh, yes. That was a little while ago, I think.
No, I don't. I just keep remembering it.
Ugh, I hate that stuff. Did I sell it immediately? I can't check now.
I don't know.
Oh, they're giving me a chance. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Give me a second. I want to see if I still have stupid staff. I still have stupid staff.
How you do?
I mean, I'll save it for like Halloween. Just walk
Yeah.
around and shove it in people's faces. Alright, cutscene time. Lots of cutscene time.
Oh, does that only work with the one song? Lost. Yeah, it does.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
I think it's the only song that generates that.
So these are voice cutscenes centered on me. A mute. This is going to be very one-sided conversation.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
Do I have wardens? Why? Why is that there? Am I missing a song, or do I just... Mage's Ballad, wardens...
Hey,
Tis
it's my
well that the
friends.
steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
I guess it's always been like that.
We
Why did I have
sustained
my
some few
bar
losses,
set up that way?
but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Okay.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Clap, 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 clap. Ooh, good.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Uh-oh. When Alpha Node goes off on his own, you know bad things are happening.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
Ooh. Do not drink the poison wine, Sultana.
You may go,
Nanamo.
Your Grace.
Okay, this cutscene opened with "You may go," and I thought she was talking to me, and I just thought the whole conversation happened while I was watching the other cutscene. But she was talking to the lady in waiting.
Audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion.
Okay, she's gonna drink the poison wine, and I'm a white mage, and I can't heal her, and I'm just gonna be sad.
The monarchy.
Yep, dissolve the monarchy. I've seen this in cutscenes, but now the character actually gets to know.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
Makes sense to me.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand.
Yeah, I can do
You
that.
who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
Well, yeah, I'll help. It's kind of what I do. Don't drink the
I am
poison
truly grateful.
wine.
More grateful than I can well express.
If your hands start reaching for that
Much of my
cup, I'm
dread for the
smacking
coming
it, girl.
days has been quieted.
No. Smack. No. Stop. Smack. Don't. Smack. Stop. Stop. No.
Can't stop it.
Wide eyes as you realize you're drinking poison. Sting as I realize she's dropping the cup because she's been poisoned. Raubon sensing something amiss. Lady in Waiting was dismissed and she's long gone. And I just stare in shock as she dies. Despite the fact that I'm a white mage. Asuna, cure, Medica, just something, let me... Oh. And she's dead. I told you. And they're here to walk in on me. Standing over a dead body. Teleji, how would you know that this was about to happen? Oh, the lady in waiting went and told you, huh?
Her Grace, the Sultana.
So conveniently timed that you're here right now.
Poison in her wine?
When you're gonna accuse me and not
You did this.
the lady in waiting who went and told you. Shake head, no.
Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
How about the lady in waiting who poured the
I
wine?
hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Do I get to fight them, or do I just have to get taken into custody? I would fight. If it were my choice, I would fight. I'm not getting a choice, am I, Matt?
No.
Nope, no choice. Uh-oh.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Fucking great. Crystal Braves are actually evil. Yay!
Ah, yes.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Salvation of Eorzea? That's what we were fucking doing. You're a moron. Alpha node. Do it. Dang it. None of us are gonna fight. Everyone's having fun at the feast. And then enter Teleji Adeleji. Uh-oh. They look
Knights
evil.
from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
What?
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
Interesting.
A surprise attack.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Yeah, because it's...
Most fortuitous indeed.
I hate this
Lord
Teleji.
Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
He knows it's a trap, but he can't do anything about it. No. Come back, I need you. And he smiles evilly. Oh my god.
Oh, you can only use it when you... yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this quest.
Whatever is going on in there?
Thancred.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Do it, Thancred. Of all of us to fight, it would be you.
Of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
And he's accused of committing acts of espionage.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about?
What in the seven hells are you talking about?
Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Yeah,
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Practitioner of forbidden arts? What the f...
You best come along with us.
Thancred, just jump off the side. If you don't want to fight them all.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Fight!
Come then.
I didn't get a choice.
I've lost
Do
my
it.
appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Do it, Thancred. Yeah! He's gonna get his ass handed to him. Alright, Teleji. What's the next step in your evil plot?
I honestly forgot that's what the guy's name was.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Oh, by the way, the Sultana is dead.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that
As for your outrageous claim that I've shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. What a nice way to drop that your queen is dead.
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
I hate this guy.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Yes, because if I'm alone with the Sultana, I'm going to poison her instead of just bashing over the head with my staff.
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Yeah, because, you know, the ones removing the only people defending the realm from the Garleans are not the Garlean sympathizers.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This
Oh,
is
Bird.
madness.
I thought you were a good guy.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Oh, that's why I picked up the vial.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will.
It's not sorcery, it's called
And what of
common
your
sense, you
cordial
dumbass.
relationship with Sir Emmerich. For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
Dividing force? The whole point was to
Your
unify
next move will
them.
be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Yeah, Raubon's just in shock.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes.
Can't believe Ilbert's evil.
For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden cannot
Yeah,
escape.
the handmaiden who poisoned her. The only one who handled the wine.
This cannot be. Nanamu. No!
Like, everyone's just getting gaslit.
Just messing around with the performance stuff for Bard. They even give you a metronome.
Nice. Why did
Plainly, the
Raubon
royalists can no longer be relied upon
went to his
keep our
knees
nation
crying
safe,
no, and
sell
Ilbert
fools to the
smiled.
monitorists of the syndicate to govern
Teleji is smiling. He's smirking
We would
at
be
this whole
more than happy
situation.
to entrust the
How does
task of
that not
planning
tell
Her
you that
Grace's
he is
funeral
evil?
to you.
I don't know.
It seems
That's
only
pretty evil in my
right that you
opinion.
should bury your precious
All you have to
Sultana.
do is look at this
And we
guy
will be glad to
smirking
be
at this
rid
whole
of that
situation that the
burden.
Sultana is dead. And like, how do you not think that he had a hand in this?
I'll bet you will.
Who, Ilbert?
More
Or
than
Ilbert or
any
whatever?
man.
God damn.
Whatever do you mean?
Smirk.
I mean, you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief.
You're smirking while you
She
say
was a most
this.
unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Oh my fucking god. I want to strangle this guy myself. And I'm a white mage.
Then mock her from hell!
Is he dead? Did he actually? Raubon actually killed him. I'm okay with this. You know, I'm actually very okay with this outcome. But,
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
Shut up, Lolorito. It's kind of late.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
I mean, yes. But
You're next to scheming bastard.
grab on. He killed the one. Ilbert cut his arm off. That fucking bastard.
Oh, Raban! 7 hells!
And you know, all these warriors, and no one's
Admiral,
doing anything. Everyone's just kind of watching as it happens. Is it time to turn Ul'dah into a battlefield?
How unlike you, old friend.
I forgot
I
everyone
did
just
not
walks
expect
out.
to take your arm so easily.
Albert, he was enraged. You had advantage on the attack.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
I like that. I'm happy you got the reference.
And arrest this traitor as well.
You mean Ilbert for, you know, betraying his comrades? Can I fight back yet?
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Tis better
No.
than the dirt
No,
I've
you
supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you.
And Ilbert admits it. Getting paid off.
You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile.
Is it not better to be nice
She
and
took
peaceful
the mad bull and cut off his balls. And a bull that
Then
cannot rot is fit for naught
be
but
full of
slaughter.
rage and fighting everyone? God, like, why do people like war? Why do people like profiting off war?
Couldn't tell you.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
Yes, please confess. I know it's in front of everyone who already knows, but please.
It was me.
Oh. I wasn't expecting that answer.
What was his answer? I don't remember.
I was not expecting Ilbert to tell Raban that he killed... what's her name?
Oh, answer the magic with one arm. You can't tell that Raban's not literally the coolest character.
I mean, he's pretty awesome. I'm free! I will fight alongside you,
I never
Raban.
doubted you, not for a moment. There is more to this than I yet understand.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's paid off.
Flee this place. Clear your names.
No, Raban, I want to fight with you.
Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
No, I want to fight with you. I can heal you. Let me heal you while you fight everyone. No, I want to fight these bastards. I want to ask for spoilers, but I also don't. Does Raubon die?
Let's keep watching.
Okay.
Because you'll get your answer.
Oh.
Semi soon. I honestly don't remember the time between these cutscenes, so.
Where have you been?
Hey, Thancred. At least he got to fight. He got to have some
fumbling
fun.
advances of some very persistent admirers.
Oh, it feels strange seeing Thancred like
When I
that.
realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and
His new
stop
outfit's a
the
lot cooler.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not.
I've given up on doing it. I'm just watching you watch the cutscene.
I realize that you're not really moving around a whole
The success
lot.
of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So,
I forgot you just stand out there and discuss why this happened when you're supposed to be running.
Meanwhile, Raubon's fighting.
I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
Like, this whole time that they're talking, I could be back there helping.
You can just be running. Sometimes.
Or running.
And though we did not share Pornanimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we
Couldn't
seek
we do
refuge?
this and run at the same time? Now that I'm like sitting here thinking about it.
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the rising stones watched.
Ishgard?
This is how we go to Ishgard.
But our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah.
Yes, but perhaps our destination will give us
Happily, I believe I can
clear
provide one. Papa Shan once
direction.
told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel.
Oh.
It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Oh, that's how they knew when to immediately walk through. Uh-oh. Crystal Braves. Brass Blades, or Braves and Brass Blades. Gita.
Look at the stream is like a couple seconds behind.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Oh my god, people. This isn't running. Do you guys not know how to run?
Too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida, Papalimo!
Papalimo. That's how you're supposed to say that? And now they can't catch
We'll
up.
hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Don't worry, guys. We'll catch up. But just come with us. No, I will use fire magic to put the gate down.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
I never said that the transition to Ishgard was well done. But
Hey, by the way, do you guys not know teleport?
it's basically showing that nobody, aside from yourself, uses it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it never happens.
Well, okay, so I mean, I know other people use it, but I think other people have to be, I think they have to use it at a large crystal.
Probably. I don't know. They might give an explanation. I honestly don't remember. I suspend my disbelief. Just sometimes suspend my disbelief. Like, just like, alright, whatever. I'll watch the cutscenes and see what happens.
Is she here to murder him, or are they plotting? Okay, I guess they're plotting. That one? Nope, Mita.
Is it bad? I don't remember who she is.
Now look what you've done.
Mita face.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
Her knuckles are a lot more scratched up.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Girl, stay loose on your feet.
Nearing the end of my tether.
Hey, look, more. Hey, Papalamo, maybe fireball?
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
Love how they're all synchronized in their, like, idle animations. That's fantastic.
We've always defended the realm from the evil outside, but now we have to defend it from the evil within.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
I like how they got matching tats. Thunder? Lightning? Teleport? Oh, power boost.
Yes, power boost.
This is why they're a team.
Let them have it, Ida.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I know nothing about thaumaturge.
You do big explosion magic, do damage. That's as much as I can tell you.
So that.
Yeah. I think that's just the animation for, like, flare or something.
But, you know, comes out from her punch.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Oh, so we're just gonna skip the fireplace in the room. We're just in the tunnel.
Yeah, no, you don't see the fireplace.
See, normally in most games we would get to run through here and fight all the giant rats and everything, but I have a feeling this is just gonna be cutscene.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This is an hour of cutscenes.
But yeah,
Probably
you think
longer.
you think they were kidding when they said set aside the time?
Yes, but how do you set aside the time if you don't know how long?
Seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You better clear your schedule, because sometimes these go on for a while. I will say though, they get better with this. Like,
What do you mean to do?
the last couple patches where they've had big cutscene spots and stuff's been happening, they've been like, hey, you get to play as this character in the cutscene. You know, you are the cutscene, which is really fun. And I think they do. I think that's a better way of doing it.
Thancred,
My friends.
I will give you a black eye if you don't come back.
They get better with everything as it goes on. That makes sense.
Leave us.
Mm-hmm. You know, I understand the whole buying time, but in situations like this,
What is
like,
the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right?
we did need to stand in the hallway for a little bit for Thancred to show up. But it's like Thancred could have shown up and said, hey, everything's gone to shit, follow me, I know a way out. Instead of standing in the hall. And then Yida and Papalamo wouldn't have needed to stay back.
It's dragged out a little bit too much. But
I think if I had to guess, this is because we're not going to see these characters for a while. So they're trying to make them memorable so that you don't forget them. You don't forget why you're doing what you're doing. Because you want to rescue your allies.
Yeah.
God, I love
Okay.
Rogue.
The double knife block is pretty cool. I forgot about that.
Ooh. A rogue's worst weakness. Arrows. To the knee.
I was gonna say, I love how it hits his knee on all spots. It tosses the dagger.
I mean, dagger throw is one of your abilities.
No, I know.
Holy? Super holy?
You know what I just realized? Where's Eorzea? Has he been here at all?
Who?
Eorzea? Where the hell has he been? I forgot about him.
Nope, he doesn't like parties.
Is that his reason?
Yeah,
assume. I just realized he's the only one not here, and I don't remember why.
Oh wow, we're full sprint right now.
Heidelin.
Heidelin?
She speaks to me.
Yeah, now? Heidelin, now's not a good time. We need to keep moving. No. God, fucking, what? No.
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
No.
No, that's it.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light.
Yeah, I forget about this scene. It's like, why? What's the reason?
As long as
Heidelin
continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever
I mean,
be
you find out the reason, but still, it's
You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into
like,
darkness.
why? It makes sense eventually, but even then.
'Tis the only way.
The other reason why Eorzea might not be here is, you know, he's probably still grieving about Moonbrita.
Oh, yes, sorry, I forgot that was a thing. That's probably why. Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes more sense than just he doesn't like party.
No, but that makes sense. I just didn't even think about it. The grand scheme of events is all over the place for me.
Oh, it's this place. I literally just ran past this place for the quest before the cutscene. No, why are you running? Summon unicorn, fly away. Or keep running. Okay. Oh, these two. They're not who I thought they were. Is the one who I thought it is? Is that?
I am glad to see you
It
safe,
is.
my friend.
Okay.
What of the others?
I thought it was Alpha Node. Who's the other guy?
Damn that man!
I forgot what that hood looks like. He never wears it.
I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and
Yes.
Ul'dah.
Summon unicorn, and then we fly. Or we can take the conveniently timed cart. Hello, dude from the beginning of the game.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride?
I forgot he's
It'll be
Vermont.
half as exciting as the last
I don't
trip we
remember.
took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
Huh. He's the guy from the beginning of the game, right?
I'm fairly certain that's been quite a while.
Do you do something else with him?
Let's not dawdle, eh?
Possibly, I don't remember. It's been so long.
I feel like you do some story quests kind of early with him.
Probably.
But I also want to say he's the cart driver when you start the game.
I think he is. I could be wrong, but
Also, wasn't there like in the cart at the start of the game, there's Alpha Node and someone else, isn't there? Or is it someone else?
I think it's probably Eorzea. I don't remember.
Yes, that was a.
But the only one I
Close
think
to
who gets introduced is Alpha now.
Yeah, it is them.
Yeah.
You don't really see her again until I think you told me much later.
Yeah, no, you don't see her for quite a while, but she's a great character when she does show up. Just like, you know how you point out all the like tidbits about Alpha now, where it's like, really? Like, you're doing this? Or like, Alize's character is literally just that.
Oh, I love her.
So it's fantastic.
And likely needed a helping hand getting away.
Sister coming back, said her brother was having. Oh, interesting.
I thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place. I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were.
Remond is awesome.
And judging by them soldiers as we're pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
Could have been more of us, but
I
we
thought
decided to
look out for
stand in the
Eorzea,
hallway and talk.
But would appear she was the one watching over me.
Eorzea, yep.
I've made such a mess of things.
Alpha, no, it's not your fault people were plotting behind your back from before you even started.
And who might you be?
I think that's part of the point of this arc is that sort of give Alphino that, like, dose of not everything is perfect. You know, yes, you want to unite the country, but not everyone wants to unite it with you.
These past few moons, but an
Love
urgent communication
I
called
love
me
the
back to
name,
Ul'dah.
and I love his voice.
It's fantastic.
Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alphino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
That's a good word.
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. It was only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate.
I like
Once
the
I've
stars in
seen
the
you a
background.
safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further.
I love how he's Ron's kid. It's like adopted. Fantastic. We have a huge man and little,
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation.
It's great.
But in the end,
Chin up, Alpha Node.
it was I who needed saving.
Next time it'll go better for you. Just that don't so blindly trust everyone. Like, as soon as I saw the cup, I said, "That's poison. Don't drink it."
Yeah.
Oh, and now it's no longer voiced. Them soldiers will be keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take this carriage back towards Ul'dah, get the lay of the land, maybe provide something or two. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Can I go back in right now? Like, once I have control again, can I just teleport in and...
Yeah, you can. The world itself doesn't change. That'd be too much, really, in all honesty.
I mean, it would have been interesting if... Maybe not the... Like...
I mean,
the area?
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think some of the like NPCs and stuff might make comments. I don't really know.
So, yeah, speaking of depth, I think it would have been interesting if Ul'dah itself you were locked out of, and
It would be interesting.
All the guild leaders move to Blackbrush until this part's over. It'd be interesting, but
it would be interesting. But I think on the grand scale of the
programming
world
and
itself, and the fact that it's such a big game with tons of people.
I completely understand why they wouldn't. It makes total sense why you can still go there. I just think it's kind of funny.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they do more. They do stuff kind of like that later.
It's the boy. It's Sid.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and he's got the Enterprise.
Gotta love Sid. Always there.
Pippin, we'll be back for you. I'm not reading what you have to say because I've been sitting in cutscenes for too long, but we'll be back for you.
Yeah, it's when they mean set aside sufficient time, they mean set aside sufficient time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So
I understand why there was that break there, but I almost wish if it had just cut to black and kept going.
Yeah.
And I wish that this was still voiced.
Yeah, like I've been saying, it gets better as it goes on. Like, a lot of this stuff is constantly voiced as time keeps going.
As much as I enjoy doing the voices, the
voice acting is actually good.
Yeah.
And, like, I enjoy hearing it. Yeah.
Like, I love all the characters' voices.
Oh, no, great. It's honestly some of the best parts of the game. Especially later, when some of my other favorite characters show up.
Mm-hmm.
And all the Asians, every single one of them are
voiced
different. Yeah. And very different from each other.
Who's the guy that I murdered a couple weeks ago? Hiddlebris?
Which one?
Niddlebriss, that was his name.
Oh, yeah, I don't ever remember him.
Niddlebriss, the Asian that you meet, murder, and then never talk about or see again because you murdered him.
I mean, he might pop up briefly again, but I don't think so. He's not one of the major ones that are plot relevant.
You murder him in a cutscene.
No, that's what I mean. Like, he shows up there as far as I remember, and that's really it.
Yeah, like, he's just like, I have a plot, and I'm executing it right now, and you're just like, fuck you.
Like, the other Asians I can at least name. Like, an actual name. Because they're important.
Random Muffin obtains level 26. Yeah, like, Niddlebriss is not his name, it's just the name I kept calling him by because I couldn't, like, between when I could see his name, it was similar, but I couldn't remember what it actually is.
Yeah, I don't remember either, so...
I mean, Niddlebriss works.
Yeah.
It's a nonsense name that is honestly easier to remember than whatever the actual name was. Alright. Quest conclusion. Master Alphino told me your tale. She warms my heart that you should return to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It will be best if I explain in full. Okay. I'm gonna go get a drink. Because I have been thirsty for a while.
Alright.
But I'm not gonna mute you, Matt, so entertain yourself on stream.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Another cutscene? Yep.
What? Yeah.
Is it voiced at least?
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault.
Awesome.
And 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple
Oh, it
knights
is voiced.
succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert.
I do want to know how Adelegi knew that the
we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of
Draconians
judgment.
would attack right then and
Yet
there.
we must not bemoan our misfortune.
Honestly,
Sir
if
Emmerich
they
is safely
explain
returned
it,
from Uldar,
don't
and
remember.
once more leads the defense of Ishgard.
I think
As
they
for the
do.
matter of your
It's
asylum,
important.
I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
Alright, Alphanode, you heard the man. We're making an
But
igloo.
do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such.
I like that line.
All
Which one?
frivolity aside, any who come
Think of this
here in
place as
search
your
of you
new
will
headquarters. The
receive no
falling
aid from House
snows.
Forton.
Or some such.
Oh,
The
because it's
Asgardian reputation
the rising,
and
yeah.
hospitality
Yeah.
shall work in our favor. Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed and their every request for entry rebuffed until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Alright, we're shutting out Ul'dah. Good.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind.
Yeah, that wasn't even that long ago.
But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
Rest of my... Okay,
It's bitterly
Alphanode.
cold this
Let's
day.
go.
I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Is it side quest time?
What?
It feels like side quest time.
No. you're literally. This is it.
I like how as soon as you heard side quest, you were just like, no, don't do it, Evan.
You're almost there.
Let's see. I can go fight Odin, or I can go fight Rama,
Yes, but dragons.
or I can go fight Shiva, or
Yes, but dragons.
I can go fight some pirates. Upon proceeding to the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient.
Just get through it, because then you don't have to sit down and watch cutscenes for 3 hours next time. You'll have to sit down and watch them for 6 hours this time.
I
I get to vicariously watch these cutscenes through you.
Yeah. Oh, Tataru survived! Yay. Yeah, stream has been up for 1 hour and 25 minutes. I ran around for... Well, we were muted for a few minutes. And then we didn't open the game for a little bit after that. And then I ran around for a little bit. So, it's probably been almost exactly 1 hour now. Since cutscenes started.
Mm-hmm.
And Tataru isn't voiced, so I might just skim.
Yes.
I should sleep beforehand. Oh. We get to see her face. Yugiri. Lost your mask in the struggle? Okay. Pretty, isn't she? Okay, Tataru. Okay. I think we know. I think Tataru has a crush on her.
I forgot. I always forget Yugiri exists. Well, not that she exists, but that she shows up here. She's a cool character. I like her.
Viking Sands. No one else did. People are searching for the other scions even as we speak. Met with no success. I had hoped you might be able to suggest for advice, but you should know the Rising Stones do not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves wait you there. Be that as it may, we have yet cause to hope. If the two of you escape, it's not impossible that the others cannot have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women who believe true, but rest assured that people of Dorne must yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the signs restored. I mean, if they're not in jail, they're in hiding, so... like, legitimately, the only ones I think who would even have a chance of hiding out for a long period of time is Thancred and Y'shtola.
And look what that arrogance has wrought.
I don't think any of the others would be able to keep their heads down.
Influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm.
Yep, yes you did, Alphanode.
But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod.
To be fair, Elbert had even me fooled until the
salvation
end.
of Eorzea.
Well, yeah, no, it was, they handled that pretty well.
That I could rid the realm of every danger
Like,
and difficulty?
like the Crystal Braves seemed like true allies until the very end.
For every refugee?
Like, you get a minor, I got a minor warning after talking to Minfilia, one of the Crystal Braves guys that I was actually friends with, talked to me about how a lot of donors were disguised, what they're, what are they called? That Telegia was part of? Monetaris?
Yeah.
Disguised Monetaris organizations. So, like, as soon as that happened, it was like, okay, so how deep does it go? Like, is it just, like, a majority of it, but, like, the main people are all good, or...
So, Master Alfino,
and then
are you content
Elbert
to remain a broken
happened,
blade?
and it's like...
Is there no flame hot enough to reforge
So the
you?
whole organization. Except for
What of the fine companions who
the
yet
couple
stand at your
people that
side?
got taken out.
I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Ishgard. I want to go see dragons. I like dragons. I have a little dragon following me. He's invisible right now.
Alphino, if I may?
I forgot about Midgard Sola.
Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard.
Thank you, Tataru.
Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight.
Okay, the flustered arms up and down
Be it in the snow
is a lot
or in
stranger
the clouds,
now that there's actual voices behind
we'll see
it.
that the dawn's light shines again.
Yeah.
See, Alphanode, you made Tataru cry.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you.
Tataru.
And thank you for your kind
I
words,
legitimately
Lord
haven't
Watchful.
heard that name spoken out loud yet.
'Tis true
Yeah.
that Eorzea
Tataru.
yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity.
There you go.
Let us then resume our journey together.
I don't really like you,
One step
Alphanode,
at a
but
time.
at least you're starting to think for others. It's funny, like, his whole plot is to... His whole thing was to save Eorzea, but he's ultimately went about it in a selfish way.
Oh yeah, that's the point. I think, yeah, this is the plot way of showing Alphino that, hey, you're not going about this the right way.
Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn.
Yeah, you can.
All right, and in 8 months the expansion will drop, and we can keep playing the game. By which I mean like 6 years ago. 6 years ago, the expansion dropped, and you could keep playing the game.
I don't remember if I watched the entire credit scene. I think I scrolled through it, or I skipped it.
Oh, well, I like watching credits. Gives me. There were 4 voices per person? Or are those like different languages?
Probably different languages.
Final Fantasy 14 release. Realm Reborn, sure. Final Fantasy 14 initial release date August 24th, 2013. What's the next one? Heavnesward?
Mm-hmm.
Heavnesward. June 23rd, 2015. So almost 2 years after the game came out. And then, what's after Heavnesward?
Stormblood.
It is Stormblood?
Mm-hmm.
Stormblood. Came out June 20th, 2017. So about 2 years. And then it's Shadowbringers, which was July 2nd, 2019. And then it's the new one, which comes out later this year.
That's roughly every 2 years.
So 2013 was the initial. It's 2021. So 8 years. So I have about 6 months, 7 months to play through 6 years of content. I don't think I'm gonna be caught up unless I start playing either longer Friday nights or
more
often.
I mean, take your time, not a big deal.
I mean, tonight was an hour and a half so far of just cutscenes, and I'll probably play for another hour and a half tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this happens at the end of the major expansions, you know. They wrap up the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Continue into whatever's going on.
And that makes the cutscenes make a little more sense, like I was saying before, of trying to make the characters super memorable. Like, hey, these are their last moments. You're not going to see them for 2 years. Unless you make a new character and do it all again.
Well, not necessarily 2 years, because, like, the patches that come in between come every couple, like, 3-4 months or whatever.
True.
Right.
But I feel like when they first dropped the game, they probably dropped majority of the game, right?
Yeah, like, they dropped up to what you see with, guys. With such devastation was not my intention. Pretty much with that, and then I think they sort of dripped out new content past then. So then when this part that you're on came out, the expansion basically came out, a couple months after, I assume. Like, that's what we're hitting. That's what we're hitting now in like current patches. Like the next patch that's coming up talks about the towers. It talks about all the stuff. We have the background build up for the next expansion that we've seen. That we've seen in the background.
Like,
so it's all sort of coming to head in these next couple patches.
That makes sense.
Then it'll release.
Yeah, I've never been caught up, obviously.
I haven't.
Like,
Till recently.
I've just never bothered reading patch notes because I figured if they're gonna patch anything, it's gonna be the new stuff that I'm nowhere near.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on stream before, but I've been playing this game for about 4 years now. But whenever, like, I would play a couple times a month here or there, a few hours. Just do a bit of side questing, do a bit of main story stuff. And then I wouldn't touch it for several weeks. Which is why when I started streaming, I was like, I kind of want to make it a more regular thing. And if I'm going to stream it, then like that's a scheduled thing that I'm going to hold myself to.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, when I played the base game, it took me a while to get through because it was like just boring, and everyone else who plays that I know is like, just get through it. It gets better. But I'm like, okay, like I'll keep pushing, but like this is dry.
Like the gameplay itself is okay.
Oh no, it's good, but like the plot is very.
Oh, I completely
generic
ignored
Final
the plot
Fantasy.
until basically
the end.
2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And it actually started getting kind of interesting.
Yeah, and then Heavnesward was really good, in my opinion. And then Stormblood, apparently people don't care for it, but I quite enjoyed Stormblood. I think
you're playing
the issue...
Stormblood right now, right?
No.
No? You're past
Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers.
I'm done Shadowbringers. I'm caught up.
Oh.
That's why if you look at my screen, I have to be continued in the corner because there's literally nothing else.
Yeah,
to do.
it's too small. I can't read it on
No,
any of my screens.
But no, people didn't like Stormblood, and I can understand why. Because they try to, it really ends up being 2 stories at once. Like, stuff happens, you end up doing a bunch of other stuff, and then you go back to what was happening before. And it's like it's like 2 stories at one time. I know why they did it, and it makes sense. I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah. Stormblood.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Honestly, like I didn't know much about the game, but it was shortly after Stormblood dropped that I started playing. And like I think part of why I got interested, besides a couple of YouTubers and streamers that I was really into at the time were playing it, was that the promotional stuff for Stormblood looked really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I started playing before Stormblood dropped, because I remember watching a stream of someone, I don't remember if it was Lucajin or someone else, starting it, but then I had to go do other stuff. So I watched them watch the opening cutscene for Stormblood, and I thought, this looks really cool. I want to play a lot more often and catch up. 4 years later, this is where I'm at. Yeah, the intro video. Yeah.
Where you're fighting, you're fighting on top of the rock or the statue.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
like
cool.
That looked super cool to me, and I was just like, I want to play and catch up and get to that. 4 years later, I'm watching the credits to report.
All the intro cutscenes are actually really cool. You can change the startup screen, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, you lose it after, but I know when they added it in and I was still in Stormblood, I purposefully switched to the Stormblood screen whenever I started the game. Just because it was different.
Yeah.
As much as I love the Shadowbringers theme, it gets tired to hear it all the time.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever I would play, I would just click past it like right away, right? but especially with streams, like I start the game, I tab out so the game's not playing music so that I can set up the game capture. So when I go back into the game, it's like in the middle of it and I just click and go to start game. So I really don't hear the intro that much. That being said, I should have switched it to Realm Reborn just because I don't think I've actually seen that title screen.
Yeah.
So I should have just switched it to that just to have it while I'm playing through Realm Reborn.
They only did it recently, like in the last year or so.
Really? I thought it's always been. I thought being able to switch was always the thing.
No.
I remember finding it by accident, I thought, at one point. And
maybe it has always
putting
been
it back to the newest one at the time.
I only discovered it recently. So.
Yeah, I feel like at least since Stormblood it's been a thing. Maybe Shadowbringers. I don't know.
Yeah,
Matt, they told me to buckle up for cutscenes. I'm watching the whole cutscene.
If you skip it, you still get the after credit stuff.
I believe you.
Because I skipped it. I got to about here and then said,
Yeah, it's at this point where like the background pictures have stopped changing and it's just this solid one of the like a bunch of different warriors of light in their different class clothes and what looks like a dragon or something on the right. What is that?
I don't know, I can't tell. And I assume the big background is Hydaelyn.
Yeah, it looks like Hydaelyn, like in a crystal, kinda. Like I can see White Mage. I think the one in the middle's, I want to say Paladin.
Well, I see the shield vaguely. Warrior, I think it's the top
left.
Yeah.
Or like top middle. I don't know.
I don't know.
They're all, the ones on the edges are too blurred, and then the dragon thing on the right is covered by text, so that makes it even harder to tell what it actually is. It is some kind of bipedal dragon though.
Dragoon maybe? I don't know.
No, like it's a dragon person.
Yeah.
Like it's standing on two legs, it has wings, I can see the tail. And like I can kind of make out the dragon head. Like it's not armored. If anyone's Dragoon, I'd probably say the top left one is. Looks like they're either holding a bow or a spear of some kind. Middle on the right in the yellow dress kind of looks like a pugilist maybe. And below them, maybe Thaumaturge. And then to the left of the White Mage, who are very blurred out, probably the what are the other ones? The Ranger and the what's the other base healer? Astrologian? What is it? I don't remember.
Like the base healer for what?
Like the one that you can summon carbuncles with.
Oh, just open my list. Stop. Arcanist is the base.
Yeah.
Is the base one, and then you get when you hit 50, you get Summoner and Scholar.
Yeah, I think those are. I think that's one of the ones that are very blurred on the left.
Probably Summoner, I think.
And then if the one top left in the black dragon-looking armor isn't Lancer / Dragoon, then it's probably Ranger, and the other one on the left is the Lancer. But the middle is definitely the Warrior. I think it's Marauder and then Knight or whatever.
Paladin or...
Paladin.
No, Marauder and Warrior, Gladiator, and Paladin.
Yeah, that's it. And then I think the one below that's the tank.
Yeah.
Well,
like
I'm thinking about skipping now.
It's gonna keep going. You're just hitting the music, people.
Voice recording. Fantasy 14, Realm Reborn, credits, length. I don't like skipping credits, but... Oh.
What?
The first was longest end credits in an MMO game, recognizing the epic 1 hour and 38-minute length of the end credits to Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn.
Oh. Yeah, I'd skip that.
Oh, there was a speed when I hit escape. I saw it top left. Whatever. Still not sitting here for 45 minutes. I sat there for 10.
Here we go, end credit scene.
It was all Lolorito. That's why Ilburn defended him, but not the other guy when Raubon attacked. And he's angry because we got away. Raubon? I don't know what happened to Raubon. Minfilia. Bet. Nope, Raubon. At least they bandaged up his cut off arm. Oh, he's mad. Hello. Which one are you? Oh. Elidibus. Nebrialis is no more. No, his name was Nidalbris. La Habrea. The Ardor was not his to invoke. Oh my god. Turning auto off. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. La Habrea does not give two shits about his will. Puppet to the puppet to the puppet, eh? Eorzea? I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. No. I like Eorzea. I don't want him to be evil. Is he actually evil or is he just possessed?
I'm not spoiling anything.
Damn it, Matt.
Not this time.
I'll find out eventually. You can just tell me. Oh, go away, dragon. I like dragons, but not you.
You will, but the payoff for finding out is worth me not spoiling it.
He's like a quadruple agent, isn't
he? Despair. Death.
Shut up.
Thou shalt.
I don't like you. You're an ugly rat dragon. I forgot I turned auto off. Of course, now it's back to voiced and I have auto off.
They start tossing more voice stuff at you.
Well, it went from not voiced to voiced.
To voice, yeah.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Dun dun dun. A new chapter of New Game Plus has been unlocked. Achievement unlocked. My left arm.
Yeah.
I take it that's in reference to Ralph.
Yeah. There you go. There's the end of the base game.
Complete the quest before the dawn. I didn't know there was what's a New Game Plus mean for this game?
I don't know. I never really looked at it. I know it exists.
Interesting. More cutscene.
Yes.
Time to start the expansion.
Now you're at the start.
Ready for another 2 hours of cutscenes?
Dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations.
You get to hear the new quest accept music, which is probably one of my favorite versions.
Ooh. Interesting.
Because every expansion has a different version.
Proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Okay, he said you must go to Ishgard as Tataru proposed, but he's staring at Tataru as he says that.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
So can I go do my white mage stuff right now, or do I have to get to...
No, you have to get to Ishgard. You have to get to Ishgard.
Okay.
Because whatever person you deal with, if you go do the quest, they're not already in Ishgard. They'll end up in Ishgard in some shape or form. As I've noticed.
Like, I know the first one I can do, when I looked it up, I believe said ended in Ishgard.
Yeah, so you'll do it.
Even if,
you'll end up
if I
in
go
Ishgard.
start it now, I can't finish it until I get there.
Tidings. Count Egmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed.
Go to Dragon City.
Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
They're either imprisoned or stuck somewhere. Or dead. Some of them might be dead.
Or evil.
Or evil now. Some of them
You
might
are
be
more
evil
than
now.
generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of
But
hospitality.
you think the evil ones would want to be close to us again to keep track of us and put their plots into motion.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
Yeah, I'll tell you now that payoff. Well, the resolution to Eorzea stuff doesn't come for a while.
I know what he's doing.
There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There
He's trying to
we shall
bring Moon
begin
Breeder back to
anew.
life.
Here.
And he thinks that he can do something with the in-between realm and the Ascians. Okay, I can see why you might like that, but that terrified the shit out of me.
What?
The quest accepting music.
What? It's great.
It's great, but it was
It's the big organ like sound. It's awesome.
I was so not expecting it. It was just like, what is happening to my life?
Eorzea, I quite like it. The Stormblood one's pretty good too.
I mean, after hearing the bass one for 4 years, it is nice to have a change of pace, but didn't stop it from terrifying the shit out of me the first time I heard it. Is it finally time to go through?
Mm-hmm.
You. Yay! Proceed to Ishgard. Bring me to your Aether Crystal, so I can set my new home point. This is new for my computer. It has to load a whole new area that I've never seen before. Cutscene.
Probably a cutscene, yeah. There you go.
Walking through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh.
At a friend's behest.
They have coats. I did not get a coat. I am very cold.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood.
No, just mine. I'm the only one actually accused of killing the Sultana. Everyone else was just my
with hope yet in their
allies.
hearts, they came.
God, imagine watching someone get murdered in front of you, and then not even 2 seconds pass and people come into the room accusing you of murder. Like, what?
I do like this opening scene. It's pretty cool.
It was
all
nice.
Stuff.
I wish they had given me a coat so I could match them.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus.
Ooh, I like the new Aether Crystal.
A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church.
You think I'm gonna remember any of these names?
The last bastion of the faith.
No,
her
is the
walls
answer.
ever bristling with the sworn
Should.
swords and spears of her four
Matt, I already
high
forgot them.
houses.
That's fair. That's fair. You'll be seeing a lot
Land that
of
after
Ishgard.
1,000 years
There was
of
an
war
Archbishop.
had forgotten what it was
That's all I remember.
to be at peace.
Apple! Smile! Why did they look scared?
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragon Song War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change.
I don't like the slow saunter.
Though none knew then.
Fair.
The walk cycle just looks awkward.
Yeah.
From the memoirs of Count Edmont de Fortemps, Heavnesward. Title drop.
There you go.
Are you here to greet me?
Yeah.
Side quest! New area, new side quests! Woo!
I mean, yeah, go ahead. I just wanted you to get here. Do whatever you want now.
This is main quest, obviously.
Yeah.
Something about pillars, supposed to follow him. Hey, it's you. Hello. Alright, take me where I need to go.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where your quests are.
I'm just following you. I followed you.
Only your quest marker.
I suppose Aetherite would be a good place to start.
Yeah, you could probably gather all the crystals. But you can just teleport around.
I like... First thing I do when I get into new area.
Well, I guess I should probably use a class that relates to this area.
Okay, so that way is quest progression, which means I'm not going that way. It's time to explore.
Fair. I think you should be able to unlock the other classes if you want them.
I saw that Machinist is up here.
Yeah.
I want Dancer, but Dancer's 60.
Yeah, no, you won't get Dancer for a while. What is this quest? Oh, crafting.
Yeah, I was hoping that they'd also be repair. I haven't repaired my stuff in a while. It's starting to get below 50. Okay. It's one. I could go that way to explore.
Yeah, because the ironworks or whatever is over here, which we start the machinist stuff.
Hello. I am new in town. I don't actually want your job. At least not yet. I will eventually do every class, but for now, to save my inventory the pain. Oh wait, I just have to go to the pillars. And that's leaving the city.
What? No, that's just another area.
It says the Western Highlands. Coerthus Western Highlands.
For what?
To the west?
No, it's yeah. Sec. No, you just have to go up. You need to go.
No, I know. I thought the area west was more town. I just realized that it was.
Oh, I see.
Outside the town.
Yeah.
I'd like to get all the
Aetherite points.
Aetherite points. Not that I ever remember to use them, but I'd like to have them unlocked.
You will here, because you're going to be going to the pillars all the time, and it's a pain to walk through the entire area. I
do like these designs for them.
Oh no, for their crystals? Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just slightly different than all the other areas.
Yeah, each expansion has their own crystals. Yeah. Usually.
So, there's the Machinist. So, I guess this place is going for the kind of Magitech vibe?
Sorta, kinda. Dark Knight's here too, and so is Astrology.
A region effect is added to certain actions. Clan Hunt Board. Excuse me, is anyone here a mender? There you are. Repair, please. There we go. Back to full. Oh, and here's the end key. Okay. So I can access my room from here. I've hit this Aether Shard, right? Okay. I guess I'll just go through this one.
Astrologian's up in the other area, and Dark Knight, I don't remember.
This way. To the pillars! The Holy Sea of Ishgard. The pillars.
Oh, that's right. Just like a corner somewhere. Makes sense.
Ooh. Music is nice. The Sea of Clouds. Astrologian. What's a dark spectacle? Is that Dark Knight?
Yeah, yeah. That's what it should be, yeah.
The Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine is what it's
That's next fast.
to.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, Astrologian seems fun.
It's enjoyable. I like it. It's the only healer I've played a lot of.
This place is pretty.
I like the one Astrologian weapon. It's just like a planetary globe. You just get like planets. It's really cool. It's one of the relic weapons.
Fun. The Vault, the Hoplon. So, all these gatekeepers, can I actually go to those areas, or are they for like quest specific times?
Honestly, I don't remember. To be truthful. I think you can go into them. I don't remember exactly what is where. It's been a while since I had to do stuff in Ishgard. So.
Well, aesthetically, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing so far.
No, Ishgard looks really nice.
Hello, gatekeeper.
Probably,
can I come in here?
It's probably my second favorite, like, hub area from an expansion, with Shadowbringers having my favorite.
Well, I was allowed in, but there's 3 people here. And I know none of you, so I'm just gonna leave.
I've literally never been in that room. I've never explored that. That's cool.
I guess since I was there, I should have talked to them, but whatever. I can always come back if I really want to know what they have to say.
I think you stop in there at some point during one of the astrology quests, but...
Is the Foundation the first area?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to go back down there.
No.
If I'm just getting the Aetherite stuff right now. So this is like the silver strip part. What about the Sea of Clouds? Is that town area or something
No,
else?
that's just a different area.
It's how I get to All Rest, right?
I think so, yeah. Ishgard just looks really nice. It's really good looking.
I can't tell if you actually understood that reference or if you're just humoring me.
No, I legitimately didn't get the reference.
The Sea of Clouds is how you get to All Rest. Cloud Sea. Xenoblade 2.
Oh, yeah. It's I haven't touched Xenoblade 2 in forever.
Okay. I attuned to this 8th raid and I got told that was the last one, so I will not go to the Cloud Sea until I get told to. Hello, Houchifont. Alpha Node Centauri.
What?
I got 96,000 experience for talking to you.
Yes.
I guess this is how they catch you up if you,
What? Yeah, I told you get experience now. And they're gonna start handing you gear that's better.
I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Hello, Count Edmont de Fortemps.
I love Edmont.
I will call you... Oh, I was gonna say, I'll call you Forky.
I, Count Edmont de
But if you
Fortemps,
like
do
him, then
bid
I
you
guess I'll
welcome.
call him Edmont.
You can count, call it whatever.
You shall be afforded every courtesy. My
Look at that
home
mustache.
is your home.
Oh, this is the guy that, like, adopted us so that we could get in the city.
Companions and I are
Basically,
deeply
yeah.
honored, Count Forton.
Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alfino. Consider it an expression of our
Yeah,
gratitude.
you're not gonna
for
see
your
a dungeon
service
for a
to
while. Just letting you know.
That's fine.
Buckle in for a story, which is not a bad thing.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account.
I think they changed Alphinode's voice actor.
Has ever been the war effort.
Yes,
Hence
they
the
did.
closing of our borders.
I was gonna say, I don't find him
Yet
as
it
grating
is in
as I
troubled
usually do.
times most of all
No, it's a different
that men should
voice
seek
actor.
allies.
They changed it.
Don't you think?
Very nice. I think I like it better. I haven't heard
I don't know.
much of
Granted,
him
my
yet,
decision
but
will have raised
I honestly don't remember how
eyebrows
original
in the halls of
Alfred
the other
sounds.
high houses.
So, I'm just used to
But so
that
long
one.
as you continue
well,
with your
there's some
altruistic
Twitch
endeavors,
VODs you can
I doubt
watch
my honored
back if you
peers
really
will feel
care.
moved to voice
Yeah.
their concerns.
There's today's. There was a lot. There
Then there is naught
actually
to
there wasn't
fear.
much of Alpha Node
Though our numbers
today.
are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Oh, it's very different, but I think I like it
Full
better.
glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour
So
of the
is
city?
it this voice actor for the rest of the game?
You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After
Okay.
all, you may be here for some time.
Well, whether I like it or not, I'm gonna have to get used to it. I do like the quest complete jingle. Ooh. Aww. All this new gear and I don't get any of it. I'll take the rogue one, obviously, but how's my armory? Okay, it's fine. I'm getting 96k per, aren't I?
Quite a bit of the voices change, actually.
Though our friends in House Fortemps have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. Agreed. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. God damn it, I already did that. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall of course do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. Pay your servants well and treat them with respect, and they don't turn evil and poison you. Just saying. Ooh, pretty paper. Those documents identify you as wards of House Forton. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Forton, but let's hope it shall not come to that. I'm going to lose mine. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Sheila, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! Pikachu, I choose you.
Yeah, quite a few of the voice actors changed. I didn't realize that. I guess I never noticed because there's really not many cutscenes that are voiced in the original.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they do their best to as closely match the originals. Obviously, there's only so much you can do, but you can still try to emulate, right? The Hot Blonde, so named for the bronze great shield borne by her name, the largest plaza of Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of our Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordan's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphinaud. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordan I to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Croisière, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. I understand why this is here.
What do you mean?
But I can just imagine the day that the expansion drops, there's just hundreds of people following this guy around the city. And there's just a line of people going from marker to marker.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I'm doing it right now, and I've barely seen anyone else in Ishgard. Which makes sense, because everyone should be in whatever Shadowbringer city, main city is. But, like, just around base areas, like, I was seeing players all the time. Like, granted, most of them were either super low level or super high level, but like there were always people around. Here, I've seen you and maybe a few others, 4 or 5 others. And I don't know. I understand being told where the merchant line is, but it's also like I can look at the map and go, I think the line of merchant icons is the merchant street. Like every other major city had a merchant street, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, they literally replaced basically all the voice actors. Just letting you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Except for
what am I gonna do? Complain on the internet and try and get them to retroactively go back and change all these cutscenes because I don't like the voice actors from.
So, some people actually really like original Alphino, which I'm not a huge fan. I prefer the current one.
If I'm being completely honest, I just don't really like Alphino.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which one was for Rogue? Rainbow Cap of Healing. They're giving me a jester hat, really?
That's the outfit I have on.
It's only one better. Whatever. I know I attuned to this aether. I don't. Should I make it my home? This is where I'm coming back to constantly, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, as soon as Sky Steel. Okay, Congregation of Knights. Most Heavenly. Well, the south and east be best to avoid the area? What does that mean? Thank you, Alpha Node, for asking. I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alpha Node. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the hop lawn and gawp at the statues. Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Night, if your nursemaid'll let ye. Okay, bye, asshole. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Night for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Sheila. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, we can say what we might learn of recent events. Then I am coming too. Tataru, I don't think you... Okay, Alphino, don't say anything to that. Are you gonna go to bed soon?
Yeah.
Okay. You can leave whenever you want. I'm just gonna probably play for half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, this is where the plot starts getting pretty decent.
Do you want to just follow me?
Nah, I'm good for now. Yeah, prepare to have all your favorite gear, whatever level you were at, replaced with random gear they give you.
Spirit Bond. Huh. I didn't actually expect the spirit bond to be maxed out on this stuff. I didn't feel like I got it that long ago.
Which outfit is that?
Daystar.
No, there's like White Mage or...
Yeah. Conjurer, White Mage, Scholar, Astrologian.
That's pretty good. Alright.
How do I get here up? I went too low.
Well, you've made it out of the base game.
Yep. I am finally out of A Realm Reborn.
Now you get to do dragons.
I get to do dragons.
And then you get Goblin War in Japan.
Dang.
That's basically Stormblood. Oh, this is happening? Okay, let's go to a complete other country. That's basically Japan to have this happen and then come back.
Nice.
Not that's a bad thing. I still enjoyed it.
Party. Master Gibrillon. Just Gibrillon will do. And if I already think so, highlight my establishment. Can't promise that I'll live up to your expectations. I suspect your fare is rather more decent. You cannot help but know a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Up here you'll find peddlers, potters, off-duty knights, and so forth dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality line, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below. And something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. Makes sense. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Aphanote, I think it would be best if we return to Fortom Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Okay, I forgot Tataru is a drinker. Yes, Tataru. I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord, the Count would never forgive me if I bade one of his charges in such a place. Least of all, a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru?
Alright, enjoy.
The ground off and on. The center full of people who's missing. Yep. Have a good night, Matt.
You too.
See ya.
Wait, I have to open Discord again because I closed. Oh. Alright. Peace.
Have a good night. Talk to you. Okay. Bye. I want to ask him about something, but whatever. Now that he's gone, we can talk shit about him. Yeah. I missed most of that, of what Tataru said. I did catch the line about taint misbehaving. Oh, is that? Ah, yes, that's my White Mage quest. I caught the line about her having coin for every something who okay, I don't know why it's not telling me to go up here. For anyone who tried to come into the Waking Sands drunk or whatever and turn them away, because She's a tough cookie. She can handle herself. At worst, she can summon her carbuncle, and that will distract them long enough that she can run away. Since she can't actually make it fight. I should probably turn Discord off and leave Discord. I'm gonna do that. Disconnect. Close the stream cat. Alright. No one else is gonna be joining me tonight. I'm not gonna be playing for that much longer anyways. Talk to the gatekeeper. To enter Fort Tom Manor. And talk to Count Edmond de Fortin. Voiced? Tell us then, Master Alphinaud, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns in the foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no pause. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. I am in agreement. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphinaud. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Mistress Casanas, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed to aid Artoriel and Emmanuel in their duties. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station, and show Mistress Casanas the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius van Belsar, and some half-dozen primals besides. She is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them the impropriety, Mistress Casanas, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. Yeah, I can help. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. I'm gonna regret choosing those voices when I can't remember them in a week. Don't give your dad that. I'm a good warrior. 'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortin has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers, in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard. Mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think of it the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Rainbow cap of healing. Bye, Alphanode. You logged in? Why am I being told about this person? Okay, looks like I've got 2 quests from them. But first... did I get these? Jester hat. New gloves. Update my gear set. Alright, you first, Amenelaine. When a man like Lord Amenelaine is in high spirits, you can be sure that trouble is in store. Oh boy. Shall we be off then, old girl? Ah, but where are my manners? Emmelaine de Fortin, second son of Court Edmond de Fortin's. Trueborn, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking. You are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true. But who could be satisfied subsisting on meager allowance, forever overshadowed by a sibling? Not I, old girl, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artoriel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha 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 ha. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Haliant. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the Calamity Blighters. As for what precisely we'll be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. I don't like that one. What about you? Lord Arturo is less than eager to brief you on his mission. Let us begin anew, Mistress Cassianus. I am Sir Arturo de Fortin, eldest son. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Archifant has spoken of you often. If you're even half the woman he claims, I should be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we'll be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Durandar and Dismail. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. I will suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must need secure transport to Falcon's Nest, so let's make for the Chocobo stables and foundation. Okay, I'll meet you there. He was rude at first, but he was more respectful in subsequent conversation, so... I guess between the two, I like him a bit better. I guess we'll see what these quests actually entail. Hello. Level 57. And now there's side quests. I don't like getting that error. Hello. I like doing side quests. Torsifer seeks assistance with a rather delicate issue. Banquet. Hard a lot. I have a thingy for you. gonna say no, cause they're dicks. You. I went the wrong way. It's fine, we'll jump off. And leave. Are you just a random person? Huh. Interesting. Okay, we'll go grab that. And then we make our way to the opposite end to get that quest and deliver those invitations. Also, I'm seeing more people now, so maybe... I was gonna say maybe I was in a special instance, but... map would appear, so... Pick up the sack of chocobo fodder. Oh, there it is. Circle didn't need to be that big. Do do. To the Holy Stables. Well, that's where I need to go for main quest, so I'll save it for when I get there. Glowy staff, put away. Glowy staff, put away. Is this the way down? It is. Okay, not this way. That. Here. Oh, that just goes there. Okay, I guess I have to go this way. Good to know. Well, we talked a lot about the story as it was happening. I'm sure I missed a little bit here or there, but I don't think it was super... I don't think I missed anything super incredibly important. Also, before I end tonight, I want to do my White Mage quest, but I'm gonna do everything I can as quickly as I can. Everyone's gonna say no. This dude's been busy with this thing. This dude's been busy with this thing. But I'll be sure to give them the invitation. I'm not talking to you right now. Your mainline quest. Okay. So you're another new quest, so... Who do I need to deliver this letter to? Unless I do deliver it to him as well. It does slightly go over this way, so maybe they're up here. Oh, is this for... Okay. So this circle's actually just for that, okay. Oh, I did not see that one. Okay. So up here, for whatever this one was, or is this a new one as well? Nope. Airship flight plan. Here you go. Test flight. Okay. Oh, you're the astrologian dude. Okay, onwards and upwards is the story quest, so we're gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna teleport across. Probably a little bit faster than running. There we go. Dinner for 4. Everything else is down in the foundation. After I turn this in. Oh, up here. I really like this music. This game has good music, period. But this town's music is good. No, I don't need to sprint. Literally right next to him. I was expecting another quest immediately. 24k, not bad. One or more of your client setting files, which includes your hotbar settings, was not saved or loaded correctly, whatever the fuck it said. I don't know why it's doing that. It has never done that until I started streaming. All I can say is that probably means that I need to end the stream soon and clear up some cash. Okay, let's get down here. Oh, I know why I like this so much. It very much reminds me of the seaside town in Octopath Traveler. That's a good game. Drinking the pain away, huh? Trapped in some waking nightmare, huh? Well, here's some service. Until my dear lady was accused of heresy, prestige, pedigree, everything was stripped. I say drinking is merely a pause from thinking, but that I could take from a bottomless mug. Poor dude. Oh. Whoa. That's a lot of giant arrows. I see the one. If I had to guess, I would have guessed one would be down there, but... Ah, there's the last one. Who needs some scrap wood for fire? I have lots to share with anyone who needs it. Come and get some firewood. I got some firewood for all of you. There's the diet of Sally. So cold, it's so very cold. Here you go. Oh, alone be praised. So I'll be seeing you. Goodbye, oh Sally. Wait, that girl was a thief? Well, not my problem. I take it I didn't learn the lesson that from Alphanode about not blindly trusting people. To be fair, I would also trust someone who says that they know. Like, what? They're offering to help share the firewood around because they know who would need it most. Makes sense to me. Maybe go with them. I saw something about a dragon. Where? Back. Back over there. Okay. We got more over here, though. Machinist first. Dragon slaying. Okay, good. Oh, right, Chocobo Keep. I never came and talked to you. Oh, right. That's not what I was thinking it was. But that is one of the story quests. Okay. So I can ignore that circle as well. There you go. Athenium Astrologicum. You, title strip noble. Have some wine. That's sad. Okay, 2 left. The Forgotten Night. Oh. Hey. I need to get this stable man back. Hello, Proving Grounds. Bye-bye. Wonder if I'll have to do anything here. Okay. What is this? Oh, Lees of Ishgard. Yes, I should accept that. Even if I don't do it tonight. Then I need to go there. Having access to leaves can help me with level grinding if I need to. Inscrutable taste. Interesting. Leaves! Hell yeah. Temple Leaves. In Ishgard, leave quests are not issued by the Adventurers Guild, but by Temple Knights. The system, however, remains much the same, the one difference being that in addition to normal leave quests, which require 1 leave allowance to accept, there are also large-scale leave quests which require 10. These quests will require more effort but yield richer rewards. Treasure coffers discovered on the battlefield during Battlecraft leave quests will sometimes contain amber-encased vialkin. These rare items can be exchanged with amber traders for items unattainable anywhere else. Interesting. Well, I have access to them. That's the important part. Gotta go talk to, not you, you. Oh, I don't want to watch Chocobos fighting. What's this onion? Oh. Probably like the carrot and actual greens. I can use that to summon. I can use it to summon a Chocobo. Yeah. Okay, where am I going in the pillars? Here. St. Reynard's Cathedral. Raidamond's Cathedral. Sorry, I was checking something. Matt's been wanting me to get here for a while, so I am happy to finally get here. I didn't really care about any of those. Anyways, if that is all the quests here, other than those, then here, it's time to teleport to Camp Tranquil. Because I want to start the White Mage stuff. I have 2 quests available. So I guess I should probably do both. I hit jump. Kinda mad that it didn't work. Eorzea has a task of great import for you. Sheila, you could not have come at a better time. We have dire need of your aid. There isn't time to explain. Know but that trouble is afoot, and I would ask you to meet me at the Guardian Tree. Uh-oh. So, don't move. Got it. Where's the Guardian Tree again? Right, up there. Hello, Monarch Ogrefly. I've never seen you before. I want to fight you. bleeding. Hey. Cool. That was fun. I like how the line moves to match your height. I forgot how short the great tree is. Cutscene. How fares the great one? Unchanged from before, I'm afraid. He repeats the same words over and over. Then it falls to us to glean their meaning. Very well. Sheila, you'll recall the time that we performed the quieting and quelled the Great One's rage. Since that day, we have continued communing with him to ensure that all is well, and it was, until recently. I am afraid to say that an unsightly change came over the Great One some days ago. He has taken repeating the same words to us. The taint floodeth the forest, its beating heart to befoul. After some inquiries and research, we were able to learn that the Great One has spoken these words before, during the time of Atawakant. Immediately we were made to wonder, when Master Atawakant embarked upon his journey of healing, could his purpose have been to protect the forest from the taint of which the Great One now warns? We sought to delve further into this, but no accounts of Master Atawa's journey are to be found at Stillglade Fane. Such records as exist are in the keep of his foremost student, the Mage who recovered his remains from Ogomaro. If he is still alive, he may be able to assist us. We have prepared a missive, and we would ask that you deliver it into his hands. After interring his beloved master, the man is said to have taken up residence at Fallgard Float, that he might ever be near to tend to the tomb. If he is there still, the local should be able to point you in his direction. While you see of this task, my brother and I shall remain here and continue observing the Great One. My thanks in advance, Sheila. Interesting. So Fallgard Float is not that far away. We'll just run there. It's not a huge deal. Here we go. Nope, not here. If he's persuaded. Granddaughter now tends. Great, interesting. Summerhild. Someone signed the tomb, but a young maid. Yep, granddaughter. Already figured that part out. Well, his granddaughter is Shiva 10th place now. And has been especially attentive since something about bandits. There's the little arrow. Oh, we're going right over. And in. Event canceled? Why? Okay. Now that I've taken on my grandfather's responsibilities for some power that helped the Seed Seers, I should be glad to do so. The taint threatens the 12 souls, nothing can have mercy. As the Seed Seers have surmised, 'twas to purge the taint that Master Atawa during the length and breadth of the realm. Simply put, the taint is aether that has been befouled. If we are to be rid of it, we must find the source of the corruption and cleanse it. The question is, are the Seed Seers prepared to do as Master Atawa once did? At any rate, it is best that I speak with them directly. I shall make my way to the Guardian Tree at once. Oh. Okay. And back we go. Maybe I just never noticed the spinning rings and stuff around the big Aetherites before. Thought it was new to Heavnesward, but maybe not. Maybe I'm simply misremembering. I do know that the end of this quest brings me back to Ishgard, and then from there it's somewhere in Ishgard that I continue my White Mage quests. So I am curious to see how they handle that. Probably something to do with what girl just said, following in the footsteps of Atawa. Okay. Do you like my new hat, by the way? My thanks for finding us Shiva, Sheila. She has told us all. If we are to protect the 12's from the taint, we must needs deal with the corruption at its source. Is that the way of it? It is. That was why Master Atawa embarked upon his journey, heedless of his Padjali heritage. And yet, Master Atawa was no ordinary Padjal. We are duty-bound to remain in the forest. We cannot simply leave it. Sheila, I am loath to ask this of you, after all you have already done for us, but the preservation of the Twelveswood is at stake. You are not Pajali, and hence are not bound by the laws which bind us. Will you embark upon this quest in our stead? With all due respect, I cannot believe what I'm hearing. You will entrust the fate of the forest to an adventurer? Calm yourself, and know that Sheila is no ordinary adventurer. Nay, she is a white mage true, chosen by Master Atao himself to be his successor. She bears his soul crystal, and his legacy both. I have every confidence that you'll be able to purge the taint. As such, I would join my voice to my brother's request. Of course I agree. Master Atao's successor? That such an individual existed? I wish to make a request of my own. In his youth, my grandfather served Master Atao proudly, accompanying him wheresoever he went, and assisting in purification rituals. It has ever been my desire to emulate my grandfather's deeds. If Sheila is to undertake this quest to eliminate the taint, I would likewise accompany and assist her. Okay. I'm not continuing this voice for you, though. The journey will be fraught with peril. Are you willing to risk life and limbs solely for the sake of emulating your grandfather? I am, my lady, but that is not the whole of it. I cannot sit idly by while a threat encroaches upon the Twelveswood. It is our home, and we each of us must do our part to protect it. Well said. Our part. I see that your heart is true. Very well. Assuming that Sheila consents, and I see no reason why she would not, you have our blessing to accompany her. The fate of the Twelveswood is in your hands. We shall pray for your success. Okay. I didn't actually get to say yes or no to you following me, but okay. Okay. We will need to make plans for the journey. Please come and see me at the Falkard Fort. God fucking... I liked it better when it was raining. I know it's the main core loop of RPGs, but come on. Seriously? You came all the way out here for that cutscene. Now you're making me go all the way back just to talk to you and end the quest. Guess maybe it isn't this White Mage quest. It's the follow-up that ends in Ishgard, since it's green now. Are you upstairs? Are you outside? You're outside. Ooh. This is very pretty here. And they call themselves Pajals. Oh. I think the voice I gave you was wrong. Whatever. You wonder at my irritation, I shouldn't doubt. I suppose I ought to explain. You see, I was brought up on the tales of Master Atao's journeys, the sufferings he endured for the sake of the Twelveswood. Young though I was deeply touched by his courage and sacrifice, and to this day his deeds remain close to my heart. That is why it irks me that the Seed Seers will not lift a finger to help the forest. But thankfully, we have you. As Master Atao was chosen, you are far more dependable than any Pajal alive. Now then, let's speak of our journey. Grandfather left his records of Master Atao's journeys in my keeping. I shall scour them for clues as to where we must go. While I do this, pray attend to your own preparations. I shall be here when you are ready to strike out. Hey! The next White Mage quest will be available from XIV upon reaching level 52. Requirements will be under your journal. By the way, is there a new hunter? No. Asylum and Secret of the Lily. I finally get the fun part of White Mage. You come at a good time, Sheila. I believe I have found a clue in my grandfather's records. There is a passage which tells of the time when the taint reached the forest via a subterranean water vein. Master Atawa traced back to its source at Abelethia's spine, and there he purged the corruption. Lest you wonder, 'tis the mention of the water vein that interests me. Allow me to explain. Now the danger to the Twelveswood has become so dire as to elicit pathetic warnings from the Great One. None of the Padrils or hearers were aware of it. If we then consider the Great One's warning that the taint shall flood the forest, I am inclined to conclude that befouled aether is being conveyed via water veins. Years have passed since Master Atawa purged the taint. A new source of corruption may well have manifested in the intervening time. First, I suggest we take our investigation to the central highlands of Coerthas, from which the southern edge of Abelethia's spine. Pray meet me at Camp Dragonhead. Okay. Dragonhead. Okay. That voice. I gotta change that voice. It's making my throat hurt. This is also taking longer than I thought it would. But that's fine. Alright. Where are you? Shiva. You're just always gonna be staying in Orange Cross, huh? Everything is frozen over. I had read about the snow-swept mountains of Coerthas, but no amount. I have a confession to make. This is my very first time setting foot outside the Twelveswood. Experience of Bruno be at once fascinating and frightening, but I digress. I waited rebel who said I don't want it. So instinct. Okay. I hope you're a good lancer. Okay. Depending on how long this takes, might end stream after I finish this line. Tang has driven the fiends into a frenzy. Let's aid the night, then see the cleansing. Okay. Okay. I don't get my chocobo for this, right? Oh. They actually want me to focus on healing. Interesting. Hey. I can't cast Medicate on them, can I? Nope. This dude over here is doing great. God. Hey. Girl. Yeah, that dude's doing fine. I don't need to help him at all. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay. Now the main issue here is dead. Hey, Eshva? I can't see you in there. Okay, you're fine. We'll take up this wolf. Take out this. All together now. Perfect. Woo! Fun. Actually, I had to sort of focus on healing. Yay, I get to cure the taint. I don't often get to commune with elementals, but purifying tainted stuff is always interesting. Especially if it doesn't want to go away after the first one. But I doubt that's the end of this. This energy, sealed and pure, 'tis precisely as my grandfather wrote. And your soul, Crystal, I believe it has taken on a new radiance. In all likelihood, the spirit of Master Atawa within has bestowed upon you greater power. I wonder, could it be that the act of purifying serves to empower the White Mage? If this is true, it makes the Padjaw's refusal to leave the Forest even more incomprehensible. How long will they allow their laws to dictate their actions to the detriment of reason? At any rate, there is not more to do here. Let us return to Camp Dragonhead. Eshva's cute. I like her. And she is right. The Seed Seers, while I understand needing to be in the Twellswood to protect and purify it whenever necessary, if there are sources outside the Twellswood causing issues for the Twellswood, you kind of gotta leave to go take care of it. Let us review what we've learned. As we had suspected, the taint is being born along subterranean water veins. According to my grandfather's records, the headwater of the vein we just visited is situated further to the west. Unfortunately, it lies beyond the holy sea of Ishgard. As foreigners, we will require special permission to pass through the city. I shall contact Silglade Fane and request that the Elder Seedseer issue us with the necessary papers. If Kais were one of the Seedseers here, we would not have to go through all this hassle. I shall survey the lay of the land in order to ascertain our next destination. Meanwhile, I suggest you take the time to accustom yourself to your newfound power. I shall be here when you are ready to resume our mission. So, I get Asylum, Veils of a designated area, and a Veil of Succor, granting healing over time to self and any party members who enter. And Secret of the Lily. Adds a lily to your healing gauge for every 30 seconds you are engaged in combat up to a maximum of 3. But hey, it's the Ishgard quest complete stuff, so. By purifying the taint, you have honed your powers as a White Mage. Now. There it is. There's my lily. Healing gauge. The healing gauge displays the current number of lilies a White Mage has accumulated. Lilies are accumulated as time passes while engaged in combat. Lilies are consumed by using the actions Afflatus Solus and Afflatus Rapture, acquired at level 76. You can view the job gauge description at any time from the Actions and Traits menu. That being said, I got some hot bar changes to make. Probably gonna take those out. Huh? Oh wait, I get 2. Okay. So this costs a lily for a cure potency of 700. Which is the same cure potency as cure 2, but costs a lily instead of MP, and it casts instantly. Okay. So, how do I want to do this then? Sleep is bad. Benediction I usually try to click on anyways. Those designated area. Okay, healing over time. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have never used repose, and nor have I ever used fluid aura. Although fluid aura, I don't remember. Bind means they can't move. I used to use this to lock an enemy in place so that I could get more damage on it before it walked up to me, but ever since getting my chocobo, it hasn't really mattered. Interesting. So, for in-game battles, I can just do this wherever the fight's taking place in 24 seconds. Jeez. That's good. Okay. Medica got turned into Medica 2 at 50. Holy Benediction. Cure 1, 2, 3. Stone Arrow. Holy. I should probably change how some of this is positioned, but Asylum's good. A Flatus Solus seems like it'll be good. Well, 55. I'm surprised I didn't get Stone 3. I guess I'll get it from the next quest. But there's also the Lily now, which I think looks like it'll be 1, 2, 3 like that. So also have to remember that I have rescue. I am going to end stream here. I'm starting to not feel good. I think I've been up too long. stomach's starting to churn. Okay. Let's forgot I had this open here. I'll move that somewhere else. No, here's fine. Oh, Eugene is still alive, so I have a feeling he might be ending soon, but we can raid him. Unless he ends before I do. Tonight was a lot of fun. Made a lot of progress. Thank you everybody for hanging out. All the lurkers and active chatters, you know who you are, and you're all appreciated. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Right. See what this gets us. Oh hey Evan. Why did that not show up? What? Oh, there it is. Dude, that was so delayed. Why was that so delayed? For a second I was like,